Want to learn the avere conjugation in Italian? Here are 5 basic tenses of the Italian verb to have that you need to know if you're learning Italian. This video is also great for you if you need a refresher on Italian verb conjugation and want to check your pronunciation for different forms of the Italian verb to have. I'm Valentina Stella, native Italian tutor, top-rated tutor on the language learning platform 𝗕𝗏𝗏, where I've taught more than 4,000 Italian classes so far. And if you want to learn how to conjugate the Italian verb avere in 5 different tenses, you will love this video. So keep watching and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now for more. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Okay, let's start with the present tense conjugation of avere. Now, remember that the Italian verb avere is one of the Italian irregular verbs. This means that avere doesn't follow the general rules for Italian verb conjugation, so it doesn't follow the common Italian verb endings. So it might be a little bit more difficult to actually memorize it. But don't worry, we're going to learn and practice this together, but it's important to learn this correctly because avere is one of the most important and definitely most common Italian verbs, so you really need to learn this well. So just follow along with me, and if you want, you can repeat aloud after me so you memorize this immediately and correctly. Okay, as I was saying, let's start with present tense conjugation of avere. We call it presente. Presente. I have, io ho. Notice that we don't pronounce the H. This is very important. Do not say ho. That does not exist in Italian. The H is always silent in Italian. Io ho. Io ho. You have. Tu hai. Tu hai. He or she has. Lui, lei, ha. Lui, lei, ha. We have. Noi abbiamo. Noi abbiamo. You plural have. Voi avete. Voi avete. They have. Loro hanno. Loro hanno. Okay, let's repeat this once more in Italian only so we can actually memorize and absorb this completely. This is presente of avere. Io ho. Tu hai. Lui, lei, ha. Noi abbiamo. Voi avete. Loro hanno. Perfetto. Let's move on with another very common, very important tense in Italian. This is present perfect conjugation of essere. So this is a past tense in Italian. We call it passato prossimo. Passato prossimo. I had. Io ho avuto. Io ho avuto. You had. Tu hai avuto. Tu hai avuto. He or she had. Lui, lei, ha avuto. Lui, lei, ha avuto. We had. Noi abbiamo avuto. Noi abbiamo avuto. You plural had. Voi avete avuto. Voi avete avuto. They had, loro hanno avuto. Loro hanno avuto. Molto bene. So let's repeat this once more in Italian only. Avere, passato, prossimo. Io ho avuto. Tu hai avuto. Lui, lei ha avuto. Noi abbiamo avuto. Voi avete avuto. Loro hanno avuto. Molto bene. Okay, let's move on with another very common tense in Italian. This is the imperfect tense conjugation of avere. We call it imperfetto. Imperfetto. I had. Io avevo. Io avevo. You had. Tu avevi. Tu avevi. He or she had. Lui, lei aveva. Lui, lei aveva. We had. Noi avevamo. Noi avevamo. You plural had. Voi avevate. Voi avevate. They had. Loro avevano. Loro avevano. Molto bene, let's repeat this once more in Italian only. So this is imperfetto of avere. Io avevo. Tu avevi. Lui, lei aveva. Noi avevamo. Voi avevate. Loro avevano. Okay, so now a very common question I receive a lot from students is why do we have two tenses if they mean the same? So why do we have passato prossimo and imperfetto if they both mean I had and so on? Well, in Italian they don't actually mean the same. Passato prossimo and imperfetto are different. They are used in different contexts and they are used when you want to give a slightly different meaning. So I know this can be confusing, and I know that, actually using all these conjugations can be tricky sometimes because they are not used the exact same way used the equivalent conjugation in English. So if you would like a video where I explain, or more than one video where I explain how to use these different tenses in Italian correctly, please let me know by leaving a comment below, and I'm going to make these videos soon. Okay, let's move on with other tenses in Italian. We have seen three basic tenses, three basic conjugations of avere in Italian. These three ones, presente, passato prossimo, and imperfetto, are the ones I always recommend students to learn, memorize, and practice as much as they can. They really need to use them quite well because these are the most common, most important verbs that you need to know to practice to use your Italian. But now let's move on to other two conjugations of avere, which are quite common. So that's why I included them into this compilation of the 5 most important basic Italian tenses to know in Italian. So we're going to learn the future tense conjugation of avere now. We call it futuro semplice. Futuro semplice. Ok, I will have. Io avrò. Io avrò. You will have. Tu avrai. tu avrai. He or she will have. Lui, lei avrà. Lui, lei avrà. We will have. Noi avremo. Noi avremo. You plural will have. Voi avrete. Voi avrete. They will have. Loro avranno. Loro avranno. Molto bene. Let's repeat futuro semplice of avere once more in Italian only. Io avrò. Tu avrai. Lui, lei avrà. Noi avremo. Voi avrete. Loro avranno. Perfetto. And now let's move on with the fifth Italian verb tense for today, which is present conditional conjugation of avere. Now, this is a bit more advanced, but I like to include these into the basic Italian tenses and basic Italian conjugations that you need to know, because you can encounter this quite often. And also, many students get confused between the pronunciation of condizionale presente, present conditional, and the conjugation of future tense, il futuro semplice. So that's why I also like to go through these so that you can learn and memorize these with the correct pronunciation and notice the difference. So as always, follow along with me. Make sure to repeat aloud if you can. I would have. Io avrei. Io avrei. You would have. Tu avresti. Tu avresti. He or she would have. Lui, lei avrebbe. Lui, lei avrebbe. We would have. Noi avremmo. Noi avremmo. You plural would have. Voi avreste. Voi avreste. They would have. Loro avrebbero. Loro avrebbero. Okay, let's repeat condizionale presente of avere once more in Italian. Io avrei. Tu avresti. Lui, lei avrebbe. Noi avremmo. Voi avreste. Loro avrebbero. Perfetto! There you have it, the complete Avere conjugation in Italian for 5 basic tenses, with all the different endings and their correct pronunciation. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my YouTube channel right now for more. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. And now let me hear from you. What else would you like to learn about Italian verbs? Let me know by leaving a comment below right now. Ciao da Valentina!